everybody else. Welcome to tonight's ASMR for Men experience, where we're going to use a variety of fun triggers for men with affirmations that you want to hear. We have whispered, Tinder chat-up lines made by men, the worst ones. We have whispered ear to ear facts about the men's body and more to help you fall asleep, okay? But first, before we begin, we have a little word from tonight's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Manscaped. As you guys know, I love Manscaped. I've been working with them for such an amazing long time now because I love their products and I think you guys will love them too. So, as you know, Manscaped, typically when you think of them, you'll think of below the belt grooming, and the fact, there's over 4 million men worldwide that trust them for their lawnmower 4.0, for example, or their crop preserver or ball deodorant spray. Well, Manscaped are now creating, I just love it so much, I'm just so excited to share with you. So Manscaped they've now gone above the belt and they're now looking at tools that you can use for your face. And you guys are gonna love this. Wait till I show you. Introducing the Plow 2.0. I'm actually obsessed. This thing is really, really good. Look at it. It's so sleek. It also has a bit of weight to it as well. I just love it so much. So, let me show you in more detail why you should get the new Plow 2.0. This new single blade double-edged safety razor has a perfectly weighted brass handle and zinc alloy head specifically designed for precise, even stroke. With a razor burn reducing cutting angle and rust-resistant materials, you can ensure you're always getting a close, clean shave. Simply let the blade glide smoothly over the curves of your face using one long stroke at a time. Each single blade is 2 sides, so carefully flip it over to start shaving fresh with a new ultra-sharp cutting edge. The Plow 2.0 single blade was designed to reduce painful ingrown hairs and uncomfortable razor burn, unlike cheap plastic disposables. I do absolutely love this little bit of weight to it. It's a really cool gunmetal grey colour as well, so you know you're getting a premium product. So, for a perfect shape every time, opt into the Plow 2.0 blade replenishment plan as part of Manscaped's peak hygiene plan. You'll save money and receive a quarterly replenishment of replacement blades for your Plow 2.0 safety razor delivered straight to your door. It's hassle-free. You can cancel anytime. The rust-resistant safety razor is also the perfect travel size for your next big trip. For easy and convenient travel, be sure to check out the Shed Travel Bag by Manscaped. The Shed Travel Bag gives you a discreet place to store your Manscaped products between grooming sessions or when you're on the go. It's water-resistant with the lined interior, creating the perfect place to store your high-quality grooming products. So, if you loved that, which I'm sure you will do, then head to the link in my description or go to manscaped.com/Scottish to get 20% off. It's available for a limited time, so head to that link in description or go to manscaped.com/Scottish to get your 20% off now. So, I just want you to relax for me, okay? Just take some deep breaths, follow my lead. So breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And breathe in and out. loved for everything that you are and what you bring. And you bring a lot to the table. Don't let anyone ever make you feel otherwise. You are wonderful. Okay, you are wonderful, 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 wonderful. Okay, so I have here, I think, 30 of the worst or funniest chat-up lines on Tinder. Tinder is funny. I think people have used it, all over the world. And I just love sometimes either seeing stories of the worst dates that we've done here on this series before, or but we've not done the Tinder chat up lines now. A lot of them involve puns, so I want you to tell me in the comments what's the worst Tinder or other dating app chat up line that you've ever done. And it might not be an app, it might just be a chat up line at a bar. I want you to tell me, what is the one chat up line that you think back on and go, oh, that was cringy. Okay, I want to see that in the comments. I'll be looking to see who's the best one. Okay, now the first one is somebody sent a picture of a deck, like a backyard decking area, and said, oh, sorry for the unsolicited deck pic. That was for someone else. And the person they sent it to said, that is a sexy deck. 10 out of 10 would sit on it. And they replied with, trimmed the bushes so it looks bigger. Now I think that is good. Now, let me bear in mind, a lot of these are funny because of the response that they get back. The next one, number 2. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, let's have sex inside my car. And they replied with, up above the world so high, I think I'd rather effing die. Ooh, knockdown. Okay, number 3. Damn, boo, what that ass do? And the girl replied with, mostly part. Number 4 was emojis. It was like a pointy, and then this one, and then a question mark. And they sent a knife with an aubergine and a question mark back. 5. They said, I've been friend-zoned so many times, lol. Would you be open to roleplay? And the person responded with roleplay question mark. And they said yes. And the person then replied saying, okay, I'll be a level 9 druid half-elf. I cast a fireball. How do you respond? And they replied with, oh, I meant like erotic roleplay, sorry. And the girl goes, I cast a sexy fireball. Cracks me up. Okay, number 6. They said, you look like the naughty girl I need. And she replied, you look like the kind of tutus messages I read to all my girls and we laugh at. You look like a Chinese. Are you an overseas Chinese? And she said, no, I was born here. And he replied saying, you look Asian. You're very beautiful. Are you a hybrid? And she said, thanks. I'm a 2020 Toyota Prius. The next one. They said, country roads. And they said, take me home. And then they replied with, I mean, if you insist. And they said, that's not the words. Oh my god, wait, that's the best pickup line I've ever heard. Number 11. This is so bad. I'm jealous of your heart because it's not pumping inside of you. No, let me start again. I'm jealous of your heart because it's pumping inside of you and I'm not. And they said, that's the most horrifying thing anyone has ever said to me. And I agree. That is actually, well, please tell me that none of you have used that. Okay. This was to a kiddo called Greta. So the guy said, if you could rearrange the T and the A in your name, that'd be great. And Greta said, I hate how good that one is, and I've never heard it before. Okay, the next one. The guy said, you're like a trophy fish. I don't know whether to mount you or eat you. And the kiddo replied with, I just want to know, did you actually think that would work? And the guy replied with, it only works on people with sense of humour. Find one. And she obviously said, oh no, the fish fucker is mad. Oh, so gross. Okay, next one. Weird question, but are you a redneck? And Jordan replied with, this is the kiddo's name's Jordan. She replied with, I am not, question mark. And he said, I'm sorry, you said you like, he said, I assumed since your name was Jordan, you were a little country. And she's like, why? And he's like, I'm sorry, you said you like puns and Jordan is an actual country. And then she said, oh my god, that's brilliant. I don't know, that's okay, that's okay. And then you just got the classic ones that are like, you don't know what I would do to you. How many times have we heard that? How many times have you guys sent that before to somebody? It's like a common one that people send. And she replied with, take me out to dinner and treat me with respect. Okay. Next one. Okay, so you might unmatch me for this, but do you want to hook up? I think you're really cute and we could have some fun. And she replied with, I know there are 26 letters in alphabet, but I'm having a hard time remembering the two after M. Could you help me out? That's so good. Oh, no, obviously. We've got the next one is, I'm here for one night. I'm 6'2" and very experienced. Either you make your dreams come true or you regret not seeing me for the rest of your life. What's it going to be? And the kiddo says, well, I've gotten 27 years without knowing you, so the rest of my life shouldn't be hard. And then this one is to a kiddo called Kate. And the guy said, Kate, that's a pretty name. It's the name I'd want to give to one of my twin daughters. And then she said, what do you want to name the other daughter? Duplicate. Oh, that's me. Okay. So, number 19 was, this guy starts the conversation with, well, that settles it. I'm filing a complaint against TripAdvisor. And the kiddo says, what do you mean? And he says, because they don't have you listed as one of the best places to eat out around here. Really? And she replied with, I'm filing a complaint to CPS because your mother did a terrible job raising you. Okay, the next one was, what's up? She says nothing much. Fun lol. He said, yep. really hurts. And she replied with, oh, I'm sorry, what happened? And he replied with, I'm trying to carry this conversation. Oh, so bad. Then this guy says, morning would wanna come over? And she goes, sure, I'll bring my hatchet. This one cracks me up. He says, are you into geology? And she says, why do you ask? And he says, because you could replace my ex without asking why. And she said, isn't geology rocks and stuff like graphite? Did you mean geometry? This one. On a scale from 1 to 10, you're a 9 and I'm the one you lack. From this guy. It's quite cute, but she says, you're an 8 and I want you to get away from me. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any other ones. Okay, so Trevor sent Tinder initial message to somebody, a girl, and he said, how would I describe myself? ? 3 words. Hardworking, alpha male, jackhammer, merciless, insatiable. And she says, hi, I'm Trevor, I'm 24 and I never effing learned how to count. So, I hope you enjoyed that, but I don't know, maybe you're like, oh my god, some of my reactions to them. Maybe you're like, oh, I thought that was cool. I don't know. Maybe I should go through like all different like chat lines at some point and be like, use that one, don't use that one, you can use that one. Anyway, do let me know in the comments what your worst chat line is, okay? Alright, I'm just gonna give you a little ad break. No, not really. Just gonna give you a little message before I will very interesting facts about the male body. I did take out all the not inappropriate ones, but like reproductive ones, because YouTube is a habit of like censoring all of that, even though it's just biology. And I did study it at university for 4 years, but unfortunately YouTube thinks it's inappropriate, so I had to remove some. But nonetheless, all the rest are still there. We're still very interesting. There we go, just nicely relax you back into that sleepy state, okay? Sleepy state. Okay, let's do these facts about men, okay? 1. Men typically have darker hair than women. So, if you think you know more blonde-haired women than men, then you're probably right. So, according to Joseph Hart, who's director of operations at Maxime Hair Restoration, men will typically have darker hair than their female counterparts, particularly once an individual has passed through puberty, and this trend will continue with age. This phenomenon is due to men's higher levels of melanin, which influences one may assume that men would have larger teeth, as they're generally bigger human beings. So, this is actually true. Studies find that men's teeth do in fact tend to be larger than women's, especially the canine teeth. Okay, number 3. Men have bigger jawbones, cheeks, and eyebrows. What makes a face masculine or feminine? There are actually a couple of tangible factors that contribute to standard masculine or feminine appearance. And this is because men have bigger jawbones, cheeks, and brows, while women have wider faces, bigger lips, and higher eyebrows. There's a study that found that all of that, like thickness, jawbone prominence, face height, etc., was a prominent part of masculinity and perceived attractiveness. Okay. Men snore more than women. This fact is probably unsurprising to anyone who has spent the night beside a loudly snoring man. Snoring, because it comes from your nose and your mouth, is typically more common in men due to abdominal body fat. So, one study reported that about 40% of men are habitual snorers, while only 24% of women snore. I don't snore. Do you snore? Men process threats better. So while women have a larger hippocampus and prefrontal cortex in the brain, which makes them more detail-orientated by nature, men have a large amygdala. Langdon says, so basically men's sizable amygdala could be responsible for their stronger ability to process threats. This one's interesting. Men can produce milk. Have you ever wondered why men have nipples? The short answer is that nipples develop in the womb before the embryo becomes distinctly male or female. It turns out that men also do have mammary glands as well, which is the organ responsible for creating milk. Although men can produce milk, it generally only occurs when something is wrong, most commonly an interference with prolactin, which is the hormone needed to produce milk. Okay, number 7. Men get yeast infections. So while yeast infections are significantly more common in women, 75% of women will have one in their lifetime. Men can get one of these pesky infections as well. Additionally, male yeast infections can lead to a condition called palantitis, which is inflammation. Down below. Men's diet affects their sperm count. So, a study of 250 men who had sperm analysed at a fertility clinic showed that men who ate higher amounts of fruits and vegetables, particularly green leafy vegetables and beans, had higher sperm concentrations and better sperm mobility compared to men who ate less of these foods. Other foods that boost sperm include walnuts and fish. On the other hand, foods that can dilute the supply are processed meats, trans fats, soy, pesticides, and high-fat dairy products. Okay. Number 9. Men's skin is thicker than women's. This fact isn't referring to the age-old idiom. Due to the amount of testosterone men have pulsing through them, their skin is actually thicker than women's. The androgen stimulation causes an increase in skin thickness, which accounts for why a man's skin is about 25% thicker than a woman's. Not only is it thicker, it's also a tougher texture as well. And finally, number 10. Men stay warm more easily. If you've ever looked at a group of male friends and wondered why they were wearing shorts in the middle of winter, their lower body temperature is likely a factor. Since men tend to have more muscle, they have a lower resting body temperature than women, which keeps them warmer. That's interesting, this muscle. Which fact did you find the most interesting? I think it's always very interesting to me anyway, that like certain foods can like affect like your sperm count and things like that. I think a lot of people don't realise that as well, that what you eat literally affects, you know, what your body does, even if you're like not overweight. So always watch what you put into your body. song, which I love to do in an ASMR for Men video because it's about the moon man, and I just love it so much. It's just so peaceful and relaxing. So I'm going to do the moon man song for you, and then you guys are going to fall straight to sleep. Okay. If I can find the area. Soon, soon, cuddle and croon over the crinkling sea. The moon man flings him a silvered net, fashioned of moonbeams 3. And some folk say, when the net lies long, and the midnight hour is ripe, the moon man fishes for some old song that fell from a sailor's pipe. And some folk say that he fishes the bars down where the dead ships lie, looking for lost little baby stars that slid from the slippery sky. And the waves roll out, and the waves roll in, and the nodding night wind blows. But why the moon man fishes the sea, only the moon man knows. Soon, soon, net of the moon rides on the wrinkling sea, bright as a thread and shining wet, fashioned of moonbeams 3. And some folk say, when the great net gleams and the waves are a dusky blue, the moon man fishes for 2 little dreams he lost when the world was new. And some folk say, in the late night hours, while the long thin shadows slide, the moon man fishes for gold sea flowers under the tumbling tide. And the waves roll out, and the waves roll in, and the grey gulls dip and doze. But why the moon man fishes the sea, only the moon man knows. Soon, soon, cuddle and croon over the crinkling sea. The moon man flings him a silvered net, fashioned of moonbeams 3. And some folk say that he follows the flecks down where the last light flows, fishing for 2 round gold-rimmed specks that bloom from his button like a nose. And some folk say, while the salt sea foams and the silver net lines snare, the moon man fishes for carven combs that float from the mermaid's hair. And the waves roll out, and the waves roll in, and the nodding night wind blows. But why the moon man fishes the sea,